Hello everyone, my name is Kayla Lysaith. Today I'll be talking about my technology tool, which is called Create-A-Graph. You can access this tool by typing in Create-A-Graph or going to this website www.nces.ed.gov/NCESKids/Create-A-Graph. One thing that is great about Create-A-Graph is that it does not need a login. You can just jump straight into making your desired chart without any hassle. Also, there is no need to take out your credit card because it is all free. The age range for Create-A-Graph is 8 and up, mostly because children 7 and under would not be able to comprehend the graphics and understand what type of graph/chart they need to create. For students 8 and up with instruction, it will be a piece of cake and a fun activity all in one. Create-A-Graph would be most appropriate for subjects such as social studies, social science, business and statistics, and regular science, because you can use the different types of charts to measure business stocks, population in a forest per square root, or the percentage of social media use per country. So if you are a teacher of said subjects, Create-A-Graph is just for you. Next, I'll be explaining how Create-A-Graph works. Now, when you look at the site, you'll see a green box over here that'll say, please select a graph type to begin. Above will show different types of charts you can start to make for your lesson. On the left, there are 2 tabs that should say Help and Examples. In the Help portion, it'll show a small paragraph on what graphs/charts are, what they are used for, and if you still don't understand, they give you a link to a very descriptive tutorial right here. In Examples, they give you a variety of charts to see examples for reference. So here they have statistics, fun examples, and educational examples. When you choose a chart, for example, a pie chart, 5 tabs will show up on the right side. The 5 tabs are called Design, Data, Labels, Previews, and Print/Save. These tabs play an extremely crucial part in the process of making your desired graph/chart. The very first tab is Design. Design lets you pick different types of shading, such as solid, gradient, or pattern, as seen below, appearances, background colors, and more that appeal to the kind of chart you are making. Design also helps with putting value or percentages for each item on the chart. The second tab is Data. Data lets you title your graph, cite your sources if you have any, and choose how many slices you have. FYI, you can have up to 50 slices, so if you want more than 50, you can't have that because they only allow 50. And you can also label and color the slices however you want. The third tab is Labels. Labels lets you select what font size, font style, and what font color you want for your chart. So for font size, you can have from either size 8 to 36. For fonts, you can choose many different fonts as seen right here. For font color, you can choose as many colors as this. Next is Preview. Preview will let you view your chart so you can make changes if you're not satisfied with the chart. So as you can see, it's a blank space because I haven't made anything yet. So here's a preview. Lastly is Print/Save. For Print/Save, you can print or email it to show as an example to students for an activity or lesson you have planned. You can download it to your computer as a PDF, or you can save it by emailing it to yourself and access it to make edits. Lastly, there is one important thing to remember when using Create-A-Graph. It is to remember to always download or save your work, or else you will never be able to recover it ever again. So next I will show my example that I have made by using Create-A-Graph. As you can see, it is called Students' Favorite Fast Food Restaurants. I used the 5 tabs to create a simple but informational pie chart about fast food chains that students like. I used the Design tab to create my white colored background with a solid 2D appearance of the pie chart. Next, my title, Students' Favorite Fast Food Choices, including the 5 pie slices and Panda Express, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut, and Chipotle labels with different varieties of value come from the Data tab. So the different values are 14 for Panda Express, 30 for Chipotle, 20% for Chick-fil-A, and 16% for Taco Bell, and 20 for McDonald's. Next, here comes the specifics in the Labels tab. The item label's font size, color, and visibility comes from that tab. So for example, for visibility, Create a Graph will let you show the title either on the side or actually inside the pie graph if you want it to be. Preview is the next and one of the 2 important tabs in the making of creating a graph. This tab saves me when deciding whether or not I should or should not change the font size to 22 and the pie chart's 2D appearance to a 3D appearance, which will show it as somewhat levitating. After making some slight changes, this is my final product. It was very easy to create because of the straightforwardness and simplicity of Create a Graph. Now here's a recap. Create a Graph is a technology tool that you can use to create different types of charts. It is free and does not require any login info whatsoever. Its age range is 8 and up and accommodates subjects pertaining to social studies, science, and business. To choose a chart, look in the green box and start. 5 tabs called Design, Data, Labels, Preview, and Print/Save are located on the right-hand side. They will help you during the process. Design helps you choose colors, appearances, and what type of graph/chart you want. Data lets you label and title your chart. If you've borrowed info from another source, Data has a box where you can cite your sources. So for example, if you were to create, let's say, a business statistic in stocks, you can get that from a business-related website or from a stocks app purchased on your phone. Next is labels. Labels let you design your labels and their look, color, visibility, and more. So as you can see, you have the value, the position, font size, background color, whether you can show the label or not, different types of fonts, font color, and font size. Remember, you can choose up from 8 to 36. Next is Preview. Preview lets you see what your chart will look like in case you want to make changes to label size, background color, and more. Print and Save lets you print your chart or save it by downloading or emailing it to yourself to make changes. Remember to always save or else your work will be lost and you will never be able to recover it. And also, another tip, if you're still having trouble after hearing my tutorial, remember on the left-hand side there are help and examples to show you what to do in case you are lost. Now that is all for today, and please remember to remember to always ask questions in case you need help, because technology tools may be easy sometimes, but sometimes they cannot.